In this question, Andy is riding on a merry-go-round while the sun is setting, casting a shadow on the nearest wall. The merry-go-round is turning at 40 degrees per second, and Andy is approximately 24 feet from the center. Also, N is the point on the wall that is closest to the merry-go-round. The question asks us to find the speed of Andy's shadow when it passes point N, and the speed of his shadow when it is 12 feet from point N. So theta equals 40t, because the merry-go-round is turning at 40 degrees per second, and we will be using the equation speed equals 24 sine times 40t, which describes the position of the shadow. For the first part of the question, we need to find the speed of Andy's shadow when it is exactly at point N, so p is equal to 0. We have to use the equation from earlier to find the speed of the shadow, and we have to use numbers that are as close as possible to 0, so we use 0.1 and 0.01. After plugging these numbers in for t, we get 1.674 and 0.168. Next, you have to find the change in distance using this equation, which gives us 1.674 divided by 0.1, which ends up being approximately 16.742 feet per second. Then we have to do the same for the other change in distance, which gives us 0.168 divided by 0.1, which is 16.755 feet per second. These give us the answer we are looking for, which is the speed of Andy's shadow when it passes point N. The next part of the problem asks us to find the speed of Andy's shadow when it is 12 feet from point N. So we use the equation 24 sine times 40t equals 12 to represent the distance of the shadow. This equation can be simplified as we divide both sides by 12 and get sine 1/2 equals 40t. Sine 1/2 can be simplified to 30, so 40t equals 30. And when we divide both sides by 30, we get t is equal to 3/4. Now that we know t is equal to 3/4, we can convert it to a decimal and plug into the equation to find the change in distance. After plugging 0.75 in and using numbers that are relatively similar, we get the speed of Andy's shadow as he is 12 feet from point N, as 14.508 feet per second.